Dear students, today we are starting with the new chapter, that is chapter number 14th, linear equations in one variable. Linear equations in one variable. So students, first of all we will understand the meaning of equation. So equation basically it is a mathematical statement with equal to sign. For example, 2x plus 7 is equals to 19. Equal to sign is here, so we can call it as equation. Okay, another example like see, equal to sign is here, so it is called as equation. Okay, now if there is no unequal to sign, suppose 5x plus 3, equal to sign is not there, or we can say 7p square minus 8p plus 3. There is no unequal to sign, so such a mathematical statement are called as expressions. Okay, so since our chapter is related with the equations, so we are going to learn such type of equation. We are not going to discuss about the expression. Now let us understand what is the meaning of linear equations. Okay, so equation means equal to sign. Linear equation means the equation in which the degree is 1. Okay, degree means what? The highest power of variable. For example, suppose I am writing here 2p plus 7 is equals to 19. Okay, so here p is the variable. The power of the p is what? Nothing is there, that means 1 is there. So we can say that degree of the equation is 1. So we can call it as linear equation. Got it? So its degree is 1. Another equation, suppose minus 14q plus 18 is equals to minus 13q. What is the degree of this? Here is 1, here is also 1. So we can call it as degree is 1. Okay, because the highest power of the variable is 1. Similarly, if I am writing here 2s square plus 4s minus 13 is equals to 0. So in this, the powers of the variable, here is 1, here is 2. So which one is the highest power? 2 is the highest power. So we can call it its degree is 2. Okay, another example, 15 L cube minus 18 L square plus 13 is equals to 0. Which one is the highest power? 3 is the highest power, so its degree is 3. Correct? So in this way, if the degree of the equation is 1, then only we can call it as linear equation. So that means the first two equations with degree 1 is called as linear equation. Got it? And in this, how many variable is here? Only one variable, p. So we can call it as linear equation in one variable. How many variables are here? Q and Q, same variables are there, no, in both sides. So only one variable is present. So we can call it as linear equation in one variable. Is that clear? Now here degree is 2, so it is not a linear equation, but it has a special name. If the degree is 2, then it is called as quadratic equation. If degree is 2, then it is called as quadratic equation. What is the degree? 3. If the degree is 3, that means it is not a linear equation, but it also have the special name, that is cubic equation. Understood everyone? So I hope all of you have understood this. If the degree is 1, then only we can call it as linear equations. And equations means what? There must be the equal to sign. If the equal to sign is there, then we can call it as equation. If equal to sign is not there, then it is called as expression. If degree is 1, then we can call it as linear equation. If degree is 2, then it is called as quadratic. If degree is 3, we can call it as cubic. Okay. In our chapter, we are going to learn only about the linear equations. That means in all the equations, there will be the degree 1. Okay. So using these basic things, we are going to start with the next exercise, that is exercise 14a, question number 1. In this, we want to find out the value for x. So for finding the value of x, shift all the x terms in one side, constants in other side. So that means whenever we are shifting the terms from LHS to the RHS or RHS to the LHS, at that time there will be the change in the sign. Got it? So plus 5x, shifting this side will become minus 5x, and plus 15, shifting that side will become minus 15. So let us shift this plus 5x here. 1x is already there. Plus 5x, shifting this side will become minus 5x equals to, and plus 15 going that side will become minus 15. Plus 3 is already here. Got it? So x minus 5x, it will gives us minus 4x. Plus minus will be minus, but there will be the sign of greater number. And similarly, minus 15 and plus 3 will gives us minus 12. Got it? Plus minus minus and sign of the greater number. Now student, minus 4 is in the multiplication here. Going that side, it goes for division. That means minus 12 is divided by minus 4. Got it? So minus minus will get cancelled and 3. Therefore, the value of x will be 3. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. The next thing, question number 3 of the same exercise we are solving. Here also we want to find the value of x. So x minus 6 is in division. Going that side goes with multiplication with minus 7. So we can write 3x plus 2, numerator as it is. Minus 7 goes for the multiplication with x minus 6. So again these two things will remain same. Minus 7 multiplied by x will become minus 7x, and minus 7 we should multiply to both. Minus 7 multiplied by x is minus 7x, and minus 7 multiplied by minus 6. Minus minus will become plus, and 7 6 are 42. Understood everyone? Now again we will apply the same process. Shift all the x terms in one side, constant terms means numbers in the other side. So let us shift this minus 7x. Shifting this side will become plus 7x. Plus 2 going that side will become minus 2. Got it? 3x plus 7x will gives us 10x. 42 minus 2 is 40. 10 is in multiply. Shifting this side goes for division. 0 0 get cancelled. Hence the value of x is 4. Okay. So value of the x is 4. So everywhere we will give this therefore sign. Next we are solving the fifth question. See, outside the bracket there is a 3. When we multiply the bracket by 3, then it becomes 3b minus 3 4s are 12. 2 into 4 is 8, and 2 into minus b is 2b. Okay. Now again same procedure. Shift all the b terms in one side, constants in other side. Minus 2b going that side will become plus 2b. Minus 12 shifting that side will become plus 12. So 3 plus 2 will become 5b. 8 plus 12 will be 20. 5 is in multiply. Going that side goes for division. Therefore the value of b is 4. Got it? 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So this is the value of b. Got it? The next thing is we are solving with the question number 7. Okay. For this question number 7, make a cross multiplication. 9 is here in the division. Going that side goes for multiplication. 5 is in multiply. Going that side means 5 is again in the division. Going that side goes for multiplication. 9 into x, 9x. 9 into minus 8, minus 72. 5 into x, 5x. 5 into minus 12, 12 5s are 60. Got it? Now shift all the x terms in one side, constants in other side. So plus 5x going that side will become minus 5x. Minus 72 going that side will become plus 72. Got it? Difference of these two will gives us 4x. Again the difference of these two is 12. 4 is in multiply, going that side goes for division. Therefore the value of x is 3. Got it? This is the value of x. Next is question number 9. First solve the brackets, open the bracket first and apply the same procedure. 3 into x, 3x, 3 ones are 3, plus 12 will remain same. 4 is in the multiplication to the bracket, so 4 into x, 4x, 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. Shift x terms in one side, constants in other side, so 3x plus 4x, shifting this side will become minus 4x. Then 12 minus 4 is here, plus 3 going that side will become minus 3. Got it? So 3x minus 4x will gives us minus x, plus minus minus sign of greater number. 12 minus 4 is 8, 8 minus 3 is 5, positive 5. So this is minus x is positive 5, therefore the value of x will be minus 5. Okay, multiplication of both sides by minus 1. Okay, now here little bit complicated question. So here 3x upon 3 will remain same. Convert the mixed fraction into simple fraction. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 4x upon 9 minus 2x upon 3. Okay, now students, here we want to make a subtraction of these two things, but in each case the denominators are different. Okay, so to remove this denominator we can do one thing, find out the LCM of 3, 9 and 2. Okay, LCM of 3, 9 and 2. So all of you know how to calculate the LCM. LCM of 2, 3, 2 and 9 is 18. Okay, so what we are going to do, whenever such type of denominators are there, we are going to reduce this denominator, or we are going to cancel these denominators by multiplying with the LCM of their denominators. So let us multiply both sides. Multiply both sides by 18. Okay, now the first number is multiplied by 18, so it becomes 18x upon 3 minus second number is multiplied by 18. This next number is multiplied by 18, and also this last number is also multiplied by 18. Everyone understood what we have done? Each of these terms are multiplied by 18. Now see, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18, 2 ones are 2, 2 9s are 18, 9 ones are 9, 9 2s are 18, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18. So 6 into x will become 6x. 9 5s are 45. 2 into 4, 8x. 6 into 2, 12x. Got it? So here we have cancelled the denominators. All of you understood this? So once we cancel the denominator, x 12x will gives us minus 4x. Plus minus will be minus, sign of greater number. Now shifting of the terms, minus 4x, shifting this side will become plus 4x. Minus 45, going that side will become plus 45. 6 plus 4, 10x is 45. So to calculate the value of x, it becomes 45 upon 10. 5 2s are 5 9s are, correct? So it is 9 upon 2. So this 9 upon 2 can be written as 2 4s are 8 plus 1. This is the value of x. Got it, everyone? So like this we can find out the value of x. Now there is the next question. Question number 15th is here. Again, the denominators are different here. 5, 11 and 5. Okay. Now, first of all, what we are going to do here, let us remove the denominator by multiplying with LCM of denominators. So we can say that LCM of 5 and 11 is 55. Okay. So to remove this denominator, multiply both sides by 55. Okay, multiply both sides by 55. So it is 55 2x minus 13 upon 5 minus 55 x minus 3 upon 11 is equals to 55 x minus 9 upon 5 and plus 55 multiplied by 1. Understood what we have done? So we multiplied each of the term with 55 because 55 is the LCM of their denominators. And why we are multiplying with 55? To cancel the denominator. Remember this thing. Okay. 5 ones are 5, 11 are 11 ones are 11 5s are 5 ones are 5 11s are. Okay. 11 into 2x is how much? 22x minus 11 into 13. 11 into 13 is 143. Then there is a minus 5. Minus 5 into x, it is minus 5x. And again minus 5 multiplied by minus 3 will be plus 15. Got it? In the other side, 11 into x, 11x. 11 into 9, minus 99. Plus 55 ones are 55. Got it? Now, this 22x minus 5x is how much? 22x minus 5x will be 17x. Minus plus will be minus. So it is 128 is equals to 11x is same, minus 99 plus 55 will gives us minus 44. Okay. Now shift all the x terms in one side. 17x plus 11x going that side will become minus. Minus 128 going that side will become plus 44. Got it? So subtraction of these two things will be 16 6x. Subtraction of these two will gives us 6x. And subtraction of these two 84. Therefore, the value of x will be 84 upon 6. So x is 6 1s are 6, 6 8s are 24. So value of x is 18. Okay.